Hey Jared, get this in the boat. I don't want to lose another one, man.
The girls wind up on the dance floor.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's that time of the year again. The Spanish and the Wahoo on. The warm waters up north. We're doing a 2-day trip. Just getting out here, setting my gear up. Got my fins, the Marlin Slayer 5000 I'm calling it, from last year. Does the trick. Obviously the Weddy, the big float. Also got 2 guns this year. My 1100 from last year. This time I'm going the 1300. I've spent the extra money. The 1300 carbon roller. It's an absolute beast. It's an absolute weapon. I fell a little bit short with the 1100 last year on the distance and the power. What the 1300 is going to do, obviously more distance, more power, and believe it or not, it's easier to load than the 1100 with a load assist. So I get what I need, and it's easier to load. So pretty happy about that. The big fish bag, extra wetty. We're probably going to be swagging it at the boat ramp, doing it a bit tough overnight for the 2-day trip. But anyway, hey, got to do what you got to do. Also bought myself another little toy. The iconic Haynes Hunter V17R. Probably every Spearo's dream boat. I went and bought one. Couldn't help myself. I just absolutely love it. Since I've had it, new service on the motor, a few bits and pieces needed replacing in there, new battery, fish finder, EPIRB, flares, radio, fire extinguisher, also did the bearings, new lights, spent a little bit of money on it, but I love it. Bought it off a fella in Queensland. Kelvin, if you're watching, mate, I couldn't have gone to a better home. I do have big plans for it in the next 18 months, 2 years. I want to possibly totally gut it, definitely put a new motor on the back, and possibly a pod. Thinking about a pod too, but I really want to gut it and really do it up nice. It's going to be a weapon. Anyway, heading to Kyle's tonight, sleep there overnight, get up around 1 or 2, head north in the morning. Keep our fingers crossed the fish are there tomorrow for us. We'll jump in and we'll see how we go. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a good 12 months since my last vid, so it's been a while, but it feels great to be back into it again. This was a 2-day trip north. It wasn't planned. I got the call a day or so before we left, and of course I dropped everything to go. I was just pretty keen, excited to hit the road, head north. A little overcast today. Not much swell. The water is pretty clear. We're actually diving in about 27 metres of water. Water temp is perfect. Wahoo water, 25 degrees. It's super warm at the moment. And yeah, we're going to jump in. There's a little bit of bait around. We're going to jump in, and a few other boats out there. See if there's any Wahoo around. I just want to show you my new gun. A lot of guys out there don't like rollers. I don't have a problem with them. They are a lot harder to load, and you do need to carry a load assist with you. I think they're pretty awesome. I went for a carbon this time. Super lightweight, a lot stronger. You can see how it's perfectly buoyant, handles easily in the water. You don't necessarily need one. I've seen a lot of guys shoot great fish with crappy guns. I'm getting a bit older and I'm happy to spend my money on quality. Just don't tell my wife. I think she thinks I paid about half. Anyway, let's get into it. So we'd no sooner jumped in. We had 20 to 25 metre viz. The water temp was over 25 degrees. There was loads of bait. It was one of those days you dream about, and it didn't take long for the Wahoo to show up.
Wahoo! Wahoo! Got a Wahoo!
Made a big mistake here. They're a big fish, soft flesh, and once they decide to turn on those burners and run, that spear's going to pull through most times. You can see how quick it pulls me past Tom.
If you get a chance, mate, put a second shot in it. Tore out. Wahoo! Big school of them. I just shot perfect hold shot through a monster Wahoo. Towed me, and I didn't know whether to hold onto the float or not. I felt that he tore off.
Let go, always let go.
And there was a school of 7 or 8 of them, big ones. Hey?
They got one over there, you can hear them screaming.
I felt defeated. I'd waited years for this moment. I should have let that float go. I should have known better. I haven't yet put a reel on my gun, and with that soft flesh and getting towed hard, with a lack of experience dealing with Wahoo, I lost the fish. Little did I know, less than 10 minutes later, I'd get a second chance. I also want to point out here, I heard the call from Tom, there was Wahoo coming my way. Before I did or seen anything, I hit the record, dove, spotted, scanned the school for the biggest, and I focused on that fish. It all happened so quick. In the excitement, I didn't notice that my load assist was still attached. I lined up on that fish, unknowingly placed my finger inside that loaded rubber, and I nearly tore my finger clean off. As you can see, I didn't quite stone him, but I clipped the spine, slowed him up, and I hurt him pretty bad. While I was dealing with mine, Jared managed to shoot one for himself. It flew past me like a rocket, and this spot was on fire.
Wahoo everywhere. They're sharks.
I couldn't believe my luck. My second Wahoo in 10 minutes. Jared's dynamo broke between his spear and his gun, so he lost his. I've looked down, counted between 8 to 10 sharks, so we're just showing way too much interest in my fish. I was thinking to myself, please don't let this happen.
Get it, get it.
Get it to the boat, mate.
Few anxious moments while Cole keeps those sharks at bay while I try and get this fish in the boat.
we were pretty lucky. Even though there was a few sharks around, they weren't too fired up and they were pretty chilled.
Hey Jared, get this in the boat. I don't want to lose another one, man. Oh. What a... Alright. Oh, you beautiful thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okie doke. I've been waiting a lot of years for this. Oh, a couple of years back I cheated. I shot a wahoo, a line caught wahoo in Fiji. Copped a bit of flack for it. Missed second year. Last year I got a good shot. Oh, actually no, I just pinned a wahoo, but he got off. 5 minutes ago I shot, perfect shot on a big wahoo, but he tore off. No more than 3 minutes later I jump in and shoot this absolute beast, man. Oh, and Tom's got one too. We'll put up some pics in a minute. Oh brother, hold him up. Many sharks down there. Congrats, man. Throw him in, man. Oh, there's slime all over. Can you get him in? Oh, brother. You champion, man. Oh, shit. What good fish, Tom.
It is, man.
Hang on. How do you feel?
Good.
Oh,
Fucking awesome. That's so cool.
Just go back a bit, Tom, if you can. So that's Tom's fish, and then here's Drew's fish. Two monster. Now that's what you call an esky, man. What are we guessing weight, Tom? Easy 20.
Easy.
Easy. I'm gonna need a bigger esky,
Okay, so while all this is happening, Kyle is still in the water and he's had his own what the hell just happened moment. Perfect dive, perfect shot on the fish, totally T-boned it, and it gets off and swims away. After watching this footage back several times, we're guessing the flopper just hasn't opened and engaged properly. It's just a clean in and out with a spear, which just makes this heartbreaking. It's not surprising when something like this happens, you're left shaking your head. That fish should have been in the boat. Anyway, he gears up again, half an hour later, and he gets another opportunity. Back to the slow motion, let's break this one down. So he's got the perfect approach. The fish isn't spooked, but this is one clever fish. He hears that trigger pulled and he gives a big side step, puts on a full arc, and Kyle misses by millimeters. He can't believe it. A lot of times over the 2 days, I'll dive alongside of the boys. They are a lot better divers than what I am, but what that lets me do is practice, relax, dive deep, and be safe. Instead of on this occasion, I was daydreaming. I should have been paying more attention. There was a school of Spanish came in. I wasn't ready. I rushed, took a long shot, got muzzle wrap, my safety was on, and of course, I totally missed.
Nice Spanish, mate. I took a shot on one too, bloody missed it.
I watched you.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Nice fish. I got a bit, the gun muzzle wrapped. Spear stopped short, so.
Stay in the water next time to help us fend off the sharks.
All right. Bloody nice Spanish.
Overall, this was a killer 2-day trip. I also shot myself a little king. There was big schools of mac tuna hanging around. Seen my first, what I think is a leopard shark. Big Queensland gropers, they're always cool to see. Crossing that bar in and out is always interesting, but we made it back safe to fillet our fish in the pouring rain.
Mouthful of razor blades.
Nice. Dry 'em over.
Hang on, mate. Just going to get these teeth. How impressive are they? Big googly eyeball.
Put the grass on it.
Look at those teeth. That's the Spanish. That's the Wahoo. Did smaller portions. These are all about 300 grams. They're 450 to 500 grams. So I got some big meals, little meals. And over the back, I've got some kingfish. Look at that. That's the Wahoo. That looks pretty cool, huh? All right. No meat left on the skin. That side I could have got a little bit better, but the last few I've done have been like that. Perfect. Beautiful. So first up, I was going to put a dollop of wasabi and a splash of soy. I'm also going to do a ceviche, raw wahoo, coriander, lime, red onions, bit of pickled ginger, diced avos, some jalapenos, and some mango with the wahoo. That's going to be good. And we're going to eat it on some corn chips. I think I'm just going to put a bit of that pickled ginger in with that too. Look at that. See how thin I can slice it. Oh, that looks good, Koga.
Why are you making it?
Ceviche.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful, eh? All right. Okay. Got that. Look at that big hunk of wahoo in my soy, pickled ginger. I'm not exaggerating. That's really good. What we're gonna do now is a ceviche. Gonna do this into, it's so delicate. So I guess I'll do my chunks a little bit bigger because it's so delicate, it's just gonna fall apart anyway. So there's our wahoo. Into the bowl. Mango pieces.
Probably the same with the avocado. Just, I don't know, a little bit. That looks good. Gonna put in a couple of jalapenos. Lots of pickled ginger. Red onion. Big old sprinkle of coriander. Juice, lime juice. Gonna give it a stir. Give it a stir, get in all that lime juice. So the lime juice can cook the fish. That looks pretty good, hey? Let's just try it, eh? Okay, then when I go. Okay. Go. Yummo. Yummo. That is so good. That is so good. That was absolutely incredible. I could eat it. I could eat it both ways. The flesh of the fish, super soft, tastes absolutely phenomenal with all those herbs. But it was just as good with the soya and the wasabi. Either way, just phenomenal.
If you made it all the way to the end, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
By the way, these two both have one. Tom's stoned his.